So hello guys, today we're going to conduct an interview with our Vietnamese friends. And so guys, if you want to know more about Vietnam, so join us. So let's get started. The first one, guys, can you tell us about yourself? Can you introduce yourself in 2 words, please?
My name is An. I work in the gaming company, and my hobbies are playing video games and swimming.
Swimming and video games. Cool. Next
Yeah.
one.
My name is Hugh, and I also work in video game, and I like to watch anime. My favorite maybe Kimi no Na wa.
It's the name of anime.
Yes.
Okay. Tian.
My name is Kian, and I work in the telecommunication company, and I like to play badminton, and I like to take meditation.
How long have you been playing badminton?
About 2 years.
2 years. So you are experienced playing it, yes?
Kind of.
Okay. So you met?
Hi, I'm Yui. I'm like play video game and some basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah. I just play.
So you will be a second Michael Jordan.
I hope so.
But in
My
Vietnam.
eye is not enough for my sky is not that high.
Vietnamese version. Okay guys, very good. Oh, and we will start with some important things. And this question has asked lots of people. So, do you know something about Vietnamese traditions in families at all? And if you have such traditions in your own families, please share with us. So, who will start?
Let's start with
You can start. Please say it louder.
Okay.
If you can say
There are a lot of traditions in my country, but I will start with something that is well known. Okay. The first tradition I would think of is worship our ancestors. Worship our ancestors because in our religion, we believe our ancestors live in another realm. So by worship our ancestors, they may bring good fortune to us and happiness, peace, something like that. Yeah. The second thing that is also well known in my country is visiting the pagoda by the beginning of the year.
Sorry, pagoda is a Vietnamese temple, right?
It's Vietnamese temple, right? So it also help us to bring good fortune and happiness. Yeah. Wish everybody good New Year's and we share lucky envelope.
Lucky money, yep. And how much money do you usually get?
Depend on what you want.
Lots of millions, yep.
Depend on how old are you now.
How old are you?
And if you still working on the student, if you are a student, then will be more.
More?
Yeah. And if you are a grown up man, then
You will get less money.
yeah.
Oh, come
Not
on.
only just you get less, you have to give your money
To your
to your younger.
younger.
It's not fair.
No, that maybe
That's our tradition. Yeah.
It's your
if the
tradition.
children will receive the money, they will give us the lucky word or wish me luck or next year for work or make money, something like that. We will receive that word and pay back the money that
Understood.
Instead of sharing luck.
they wish to be better, that I will give you the lucky money, and they will give you the lucky word that you will have something you will achieve this year. Like if you want to have a new girlfriend or have to marry at this year, he will give all the children that will be love with him.
Okay. Tian, I know that you set up some small temples in your houses. In your home. Yep. And if you want to talk to your ancestors, right, who has passed off, yep. You need to set up small candles. Yep. Make a fire, and you can somehow talk to them, or I don't know, tell something to them, like send message.
It's just like praying.
Like praying.
It's just praying. In every house in Vietnam, you will see a small outline like this one.
Yeah. I'm talking about
right now. Yeah. So when we want to talk to our ancestor or the Buddha, you know what is a right?
Yeah, of course.
So we will line up small candles like that, strong, and we will kneel down and we will pray for our food, happiness, and
so you can just submit some messages, but don't receive it.
yeah.
Just
So
It's not exactly like something, but
It's not
we
like
ask for the praise, for the
Right.
wishes and the blessings, bring us good fortune for what we want in our life.
Yes, and I usually notice that, for example, at the shop, some stuff in the shop or at home, they threw out on the road some candies, some flowers.
Oh,
What does it mean? Can you explain? In front of their shop or houses, they just throw out.
Somebody died, they have a spirit. We believe that still have a wandering spirit around the house that we will give them the candy that they when the spirit they will
it's like hungry ghost. They
Hungry ghosts.
hungry ghost.
So by this time, you will feed some ghosts.
Yeah.
that hope that they will go for the visiting or something around that and wisdom will let them see.
So if I understand you correct, so you throughout you feed some ghosts, hungry ghosts by these candies, and after that,
in exchange, they gonna give us.
and you can
Peace.
ask them of some peace, some
Right.
lucky.
They will have in busy.
Business. Okay, you're very good. Guys, let's talk about holidays. What is your favorite holiday in Vietnam?
Holiday.
Yeah, and why?
I think it's the same question. Same answer for all of us.
Red holiday.
Holiday. Exactly.
Red holiday. Okay, I already celebrated with for that holiday, and we traveled to another provinces, another cities. Guys, how do you spend your own that holiday? You first. Okay.
Yeah. So my family mostly celebrates Lunar New Year holiday by just go visit the pagoda and visit our relatives and going somewhere fun that is only specific to that holiday, like watching flowers, the flower street, and some park.
So you just try to spend time with peace, yep? Don't hurry up to somewhere, yep? Just enjoy nature.
Yeah, and our family doesn't travel anywhere too far away.
Perfect. Just stay closer, yep?
We say
Vice versa, you unite. All of your relatives, they are unite together. Okay. Human, how do you stand?
Almost spend time with my family and we don't go to the Buddha anymore. We just celebrate with others and stay at home and we go to the place that the graveyard that have delay passing away. We clear up everything and we say the new year is there.
Ian?
Let's talk about test first. Let's talk about test holiday.
Let's go. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so test is the most important holiday in our country. How we see this is the market of arrival of spring. So it's
Ian, sorry to interrupt you, but usually when the test holiday starts in January, right?
it's different from this year. It's different from this year, but it's January take time from late January.
You know, in Vietnam we consider there are two types of calendar.
Yeah, lunar and Juno.
Yeah. Like a
This holiday we
Vietnamese.
go to
Oh, okay. Where the spring starts?
I think it starts from the December. I think it starts from the December to
You don't even know.
December?
You don't even know that exactly.
We don't have the 4 seasons like the usual.
Yeah, there are
Okay.
no.
So it has a fixed schedule, right?
No, yeah. We just have 2 main seasons like the rainy season and the
Dry
sunny
season.
So endless summer, which has been divided into with rain and without rain. Yes. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. Yes. Please.
You know, in our country, we are so close to each other. You know,
Close. Yeah, I know.
each other. So through the year, we may not have the chance to get together, be together. So the holiday is a chance to us to be together.
Be together.
Yeah. We normally we spend time on shopping.
Shopping together.
Shopping together.
Okay.
The variety is from food and something to decoration for our house. Flower. So in Czech holiday we have some traditional food. We have some traditional food, and I don't know if you heard about it yet. We have some sticky square, right? Sticky square.
Sticky square. Okay, understood. Yeah, square.
And some Vietnamese sausage.
Vietnamese sausage.
Yeah, Vietnamese sausage.
How can you combine it?
That you call sausage?
No, that's it. It's a different food.
Different food.
Yeah. So I would like to treat you some sticky square sometime.
With pleasure.
Yeah.
How do you spend time during that holiday?
I spend
Like guys?
Yeah. Our friends come to my house or their house. We can play ball game or
Board games, yeah. Like chess.
yes, just like the car game. Yeah. And we eat. Make food together.
So you spend time together.
Yeah.
And one traditional thing we talk about it before it will not be much.
Before. Okay. So guys, let's take a little deep breath, okay? So, and I have some Russian words which you need to pronounce. Russian words which you need to pronounce, okay?
Oh my God.
I will say in Russian, you need to repeat, just repeat, okay?
Okay.
In Russian class.
Yeah. Yep, Russian voice. So, the first one is, this word means hello. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте.
Again, please.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Okay, good. Дед.
Здравствуйте.
Close, really close, yes. Okay. Good. Next one word is шишка. Шишка.
Шишка.
Okay.
Oh, like
Next one. I want banana. Я хочу банан. Я хочу банан.
Я хочу банан.
giá cơ chế bên
Я хочу банан.
Oh, close.
giá cơ chế bên
Okay, good. Next one. Bread. Хлеб. Хлеб.
Хлеб.
Хлеб. Хлеб. Хлеб. Is it difficult, guys?
yeah
Pronunciation. Okay. Next one. Sausage. Сосиска.
Сосиска.
Good. Good.
Сосиска.
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 Yeah, closer.
oh my god we learn
Next one.
something
Выговорить. It means pronounce. Выговорить.
Выговори.
Oh!
выговорить
Okay. Yeah.
Recovery.
Oh, good.
Recovery.
Выговорить. Nice. Oh, next word. We have special 2 words here. High level. First one is сельскохозяйственный. Wait, suffer.
slowly
Сельскохозяйственный. Сельскохозяйственный.
Wait, Shishka or Shishko?
Сельскохозяйственный.
What is it?
Agriculture. Сельскохозяйственный.
Сельскохозяйственный.
Oh my god.
Сельскохозяйственный. Сельскохозяйственный. Сельскохозяйственный.
Сельскохозяйственный.
Oh my god, too difficult. Okay, no, one more difficult word. Достопримечательность. Достопримечательность.
Means landmark.
I'm done. I cannot follow this.
Достопримечательность. Достопримечательность. Oh, very good. Yes.
Not just business.
So far.
Landmark.
Landmark.
Place of interest. Yeah.
Нет? Достопримечательность. So. And you? Достопримечательность. Okay, slowly. Достопримечательность. Примечательность.
Oh my god.
It's difficult, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Закрыть. It means close. Открыть. It means open. Next, milk. Молоко. Right, native speakers.
Oh my god.
And last one, keep silence. It means keep silence. Mouth chat. Okay.
And one more. Good morning.
Oh yeah. Good morning. I forgot about this word. Good morning. In Russian, you'd say, доброе утро. Why so long?
Two words.
Two words. Good morning. Доброе утро.
Доброе утро.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
right.
yeah. He's good at it. Sound Z.
Утро.
Доброе
У.
утро. Доброе утро. День. And you man? Доброе утро. Yeah.
And one more. Good evening. Добрый вечер.
Добрый вечер. Good evening. Добрый вечер. Yes. A bit difficult for you, I see. День. Добрый вечер. Okay. Very good, guys. You made it.
I'm not good at learning English.
So next.
So now I know why Russian is one of the top 10 most difficult languages.
Pronunciation, and guys, pronunciation is half of the problem.
Yeah.
Grammar is insane.
Even for native speaker.
Yes.
Oh,
We
in
learned to-
Ukrainian, добрый ранок. Доброе утро.
Yeah. We know in Ukrainian as well, Russian, Ukrainian, and English. And in Ukrainian, good morning, доброе утро, and Ukrainian, добрый ранок.
So you know two languages.
And one, kitchen.
Yeah.
Russian, кухня. Кухня. And in Ukrainian it will sound like їдальня. Їдальня. It's difficult, okay. Stop with words. So, guys, what is the most favorite PC game in Vietnam?
It depends on what the
It depends.
Depend on the audience.
Okay, can you tell us please some of them? Some of the most favorite games in Vietnam.
Okay.
In which games Vietnamese teenagers like to play?
I will follow the link from the Twitter report. Huh?
Twitter report.
TTV.
From what?
Twitter.
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 On Twitter.
Yeah. First, League of Legends.
League of Legends,
Secondly, maybe Dota.
Dota. Second.
Yeah. First, will Valorant.
Valorant. Okay. I'm checking.
For PUBG.
PUBG. Yes.
Yeah. By Fortnite.
Fortnite. Okay. Let's make top 10. Top 10.
I only did the top 5.
Top 5. Okay. Let's cut it down. Yeah. Top 5. Okay. What is your favorite game? PC game?
Yeah, I have many favorite PC games, and some of them are Red Dead Redemption 2, The Witcher 3, and Final Fantasy 14.
And guys, I noticed already when I just came to Vietnam, I noticed that a lot of Vietnamese teenagers, they play mobile games. Because in our homeland, we just usually play some PC games, but not mobile games. Sometimes we can play, but it's not so popular like in Vietnam. And I know that PUBG on mobile, yep, you can play, League of Legends, yep. And also I play that game. I like it so much. It's how to pronounce it? League One mobile. Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yes, very similar to League of Legends.
Yes. Alright. Guys, do you like to live in Vietnam?
Yeah.
Do you like to live in Vietnam? And yes or no, can you tell me some pros and cons of living in Vietnam? Some advantages and disadvantages? Because like foreigner, I already noticed some advantages, some pros and cons. So I wanna hear it from true Vietnamese people.
Okay, I'll start with the pros. So we are, compared to some other countries like the US or the Middle East, we are kind of peaceful here.
Peaceful.
Yes. And the food is good.
The food is quite good. About peaceful, when I usually write on white, and when I see when somebody gets into the accident, they started to fight. Just really,
Yeah, like
I just saw it maybe twice.
yeah, sometimes when people happen get into the accident, they cannot control their temper. So they just fight.
So it depends. But in total, you're a peaceful nation, right? Okay. What else? What else, guys?
Weather?
Really?
No, weather is not good.
Weather?
It's very hot here.
It depends. For example, for me, your weather is really cool. And this summer, because I don't like when it's cold outside. So continue some pros of living in Vietnam.
The weather in southern Vietnam is okay, but in like northern or the middle Vietnam, the weather is very harsh.
Very
hot. Very cold.
Very cold.
hot.
So it depends, cold or hot. Because in our homeland, during the winter, the temperature can get minus 40 degrees. Really? Yeah. It's incredible, like hot. Like cold. So guys, you can be sure that your climate is really cool in the summer. So
It's very
why motorbikes are so popular in Vietnam? What is your attitude to this fact? Do you like to use motorbikes, or maybe if you have an opportunity, you would like to buy a car and drive a car? Or motorbike is your lifestyle and you will change your motorbike?
I think for most of the Vietnamese, car is not as efficient because our road travel system here. If too many Vietnamese buy a car, the road, the traffic jam is very serious.
Even right now, with such number of cars and motorbikes, there are lots of traffic jams in Ho Chi Minh City, right?
And using motorbike is very you can say it's very convenient for us to travel to, like on a day you need to travel to work, but you don't know what to go home yet, want to hang out with your friends, go to some place. The bike is very convenient compared to the bus.
Bird bus, yeah, of course. Huh? So next one. Which countries would you like to visit? Can you tell me 3 of them? First 3 countries which you would like to visit in the future. Yeah, let's start with that side.
So the
3 countries. First,
most country I want to visit is Japan.
Japan. Next,
The second one is Germany.
Germany.
Because I was born there.
Okay.
And the first one maybe I don't know yet. Maybe
Cambodia.
China?
Just Germany.
No. Maybe the Finland. Yeah.
Finland.
Yeah.
Why Finland? It's so unusual.
They are very kind people. They have. I don't know.
They have one of the best education in the whole world.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Here, 3 countries.
My favorite one is the most Japan, of course.
Japan, of course, first.
Second one is your hometown.
My homeland.
Yeah.
Okay, Ukraine. France, second.
So the third one is
Thailand.
France.
France.
I want to see Eiffel Tower with my own eyes.
Ooh, that's
With your
romantic.
With my own eyes.
By your own eyes. You're so cool, yep. And eat croissant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So, you man?
Yeah, I'm saying with the guy. The first one will be Japan.
Japan.
Second
So
one.
original. Yeah.
The second one maybe Ukraine. Because I have a friend.
Ukraine?
Yeah. Friend of that. Before I work with the producer from Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah, he called Vladimir.
Vladimir.
Yeah, the favorite name in the last country.
Yeah. Vladimir. Producer Valentin.
It's Vladimir.
And third one?
Third one will be South Korea.
South Korea. Okay.
Yeah, first one of mine is of course Japan. And second one would be English. UK. Because English is an international language, so I would like to know how it would be there.
In the English society.
Yeah.
Fine.
And the third one would be, I'm not sure yet, but some country in Northern Europe, like Norway, Finland,
Sweden.
yeah. Because like Andy said, education is good, it's good. Living conditions good, people, environment,
I love it,
everything
yeah.
is awesome.
I scared that will be too cold for us.
Too cold? Too cold? Yeah.
Yeah.
Japan is really cold. Yeah.
Because I can live with 27 degree, but it's still okay. But if it's 10, I will be good.
Maybe when you live there, you will get used to the temperature.
No, before I used to that day.
Really?
Guys, which music is popular in Vietnam? Music, because music, yeah, what kind of music? Vietnamese
Pop.
Pop music? Just Western pop music or Vietnamese pop music?
Asian pop music.
Asian
Girls usually listen to Korean music.
Blackpink?
I mean girls, not us.
No, I know. So girls. I just know about one Korean band for girls. It's
yeah.
Blackpink.
We don't
so
know.
popular.
We don't know much about Korean bands, but the ladies, they love the Korean music.
Yeah. And you boys?
I like Linkin Park.
Linkin Park?
Yeah.
Nice. Linkin Park. That's cool. What else?
I love some songs from Westlife.
Oh, when like.
Westlife?
Westlife.
more than line. Then more than the line.
Boy, how you mean? Boy band?
Yeah, more than the line. From the US.
No, sorry guys, I don't know. Maybe I heard them, but I don't know that was them.
Yeah. Maybe because all of the songs are
Okay. So you guys, what are your favorite directions in music?
I like to listen to some Chinese pop.
Chinese pop music.
Yeah. It's really calm me down and help me to focus on.
Does the music have like fast rhythm or slow rhythm?
It's kind of no. Everything is sweet melody. Calm and relaxing.
Really interesting question, like for us, for foreigners. What is your favorite food? And describe it, please. And one more. Which food will you recommend for eating to foreigners who have just came to Vietnam?
Maybe so.
Pho.
Definitely.
Pho va or pho ga? Pho ga.
Pho in common.
Pho in common.
Any kind of one. Any kind.
Pho. Next. What else?
Any kind of street food. Vietnamese baguette sandwich.
Oh, banh mi.
Like that.
Banh mi. Second.
And mì quán.
Mì quán?
Yeah.
It's noodle with nuts, with shrimps and
Yeah, it's shrimp and pork and
chicken. Well, yeah.
chicken as well. With the hand.
Steamy rice cake.
Without water. Yep. Without water. Because
Then
you need
water.
to eat it like a second dish.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, and what is your favorite?
Mì quán. Mì quán.
Mì quán. That's why you told us
Yeah.
about mì quán.
You'll be surprised to hear that my favorite is instant noodle.
Instant noodle.
Yes.
Very weird.
Okay.
Like why do you have no hand?
You know, I wonder. You know, Vietnamese supermarkets or shops, they have lots of, I know, like numerous number of instant noodles. Lots of.
Yeah.
For example, in our countries, we have maybe how many? Maybe 5 or maximum 10 kinds of instant
But
noodles.
India we have like 20 or 30.
Yeah, not very
30,000.
Yes, instant noodle is not very healthy, so you have to have interval, not frequently.
Go for it. And you guys? Pho. Ga, ga, or ba?
Bò.
Ba. Okay. Tien.
It depends, but I think my most favorite one is cooking food. You know,
The same.
it's so good, raw and fresh, soft, noodle is really delicious.
Okay. Very good. So, we need to stop here, guys. Thank you for this interview. Yep. It was really cool to talk to you. Now, you guys know more about Vietnamese culture, about Vietnamese life. Yep. We hope that we will be able to conduct with you second interview with some another questions, with some another games. Yep. So, see you around, guys. Bye.